My name is Andreas Papakostas. I'm from the Chicagoland area, and I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes with you sharing a business model that literally can change it all for you from a health perspective, from a financial perspective, and really helping people develop themselves personally, professionally, and also financially, and really doing it on a part-time basis. And we're going to talk about that because we're going to talk about leverage, which so many people desperately is looking for. And we're going to do all of that here with our business model. Now, some of you guys are here with different backgrounds from different countries. And perhaps you are here, you're looking to become an entrepreneur. Maybe you've had no experience in the past, but you want to generate more money. You want to be your own boss. You're looking for a flexible schedule, a proven system, a part-time commitment, and again, leverage opportunities. Well, you came to the right webinar. Some of you guys are also here, maybe have joined a home-based business, direct sales company in the past. Maybe you've had little or no success. You've wasted time. You've wasted money. You love the business model, but you don't have the right leadership. You're looking for that team support that can help catapult you to another level, and looking for the same things that people with no experience maybe are looking for. You want to be your own boss, flexible schedule, and you want something that you can build for a long term. You've come to the right webinar. Now, some of you guys are here. You have experience in the industry. Perhaps you're a top income earner. You've had maybe some success, maybe you've had massive success, but something is missing. Perhaps it's the leadership, maybe it's the culture, maybe it's the multiple changes that the company does with the compensation plan, or they change their identity every 6 or 7 months. I don't know why you are here, but the reason you are here, I'm sure, will hit some of these categories that I'm going to share with you. Folks, we have a flexible business model that offers leverage income possibilities. Okay, now I can tell you one thing. I know that you would love to be free of stress and free of debt. I also know that you would love to have better health. I know you would love to be happier, acquire time and financial freedom. You'd like to be empowered, and you'd like to have an abundant living, meaning abundance in all areas of your life. Well, today I'm going to share with you a franchise-like business without the franchise price, risk, headaches, or the large startup capital that you would need in order for you to become an entrepreneur in the franchise space. Now, why entrepreneurship? This is very important. There's a reason why humans they just love to somehow become their own boss. But what we mostly know, and what we've been taught, unless you grew up in a family of entrepreneurship, is this linear income, which is your job. Okay, we know that a job cannot make you rich. A job can make you a living, meaning you know the profession you're going into, you know the career you're going into, you know the job that is required of you, and you're trading time for money. I put in 40 hours, I get paid 40 hours. I put in 20 hours, I get paid 20 hours, okay? A commission job is only as good as the last sale you make. I sold a home, the next time I make commissions is I have to sell another home again, okay? So it's only as good as the last service or product that you sold. That's a linear income opportunity. Leverage income is where you can generate income independent of the time that you spend. This is where time and financial freedom occurs. Make no mistake, you cannot acquire time and financial freedom unless you have leverage opportunities. How many people do we know that make a lot of money, but they don't have time to do the things that they want, right? How many people do we know that have a lot of time on their hands, but they don't have money to do the things that they would like? So leverage income is what people are looking for. Now, there are several ways that you can acquire that. If you've got money working for you, like in investment stocks, mutual funds, where you allow money to grow for you as you leave it there, fantastic. High risk, right? It's never a guarantee. And you need lots of capital in order for you to have a nice retirement, so to speak, in your golden years. You can also have people working for you, like in a franchise business, traditional business, even in real estate. Again, high risk, never a guarantee, need lots of capital. Today, you're going to hear about a business model, folks. I call it the virtual franchise. In network marketing, direct sales, it's got different types of adjectives, but it's a low risk, no risk, and it's really based on your desired goals with a very low capital to get started. So now, here's the question. In today's world, folks, because of technology and the internet, I call it the jungle of opportunities. I promise you one thing. I know you know somebody, whether it's your neighbor, your sister, your mother, your brother, your daughter, your coworker, has approached you or talked to you about this amazing product or this amazing financial opportunity because our industry is mainstream today. And you've heard it all, folks. The best comp plan. It's the best product. We got a breakthrough, never been done before. Be the first, or you're gonna lose out. Ground floor, pre-launch, relaunch, you name it, every launch in the world. The next gajillion-dollar idea that you want to get in front of. How many times have you seen this in social media? Have you? I mean, there's webinars right now that's being presented just like I'm presenting to you right now in every single category of a home-based business. Okay. And I just posted a few of them out there. Some of you guys may know people that are building these types of categories. Now, make no mistake, there's a lot of money that can be made in each and every one of these categories. Some of them short term because of the nature of the category, and some of them not true residual income. How many times are you going to buy jewelry on a monthly basis? It's like a home. Once you buy a home, the chances of you buying another home is going to probably be like 10, 15, 20, 30 years. So you always got to go out there and get new people. So here's what happens. The confusion happens. They all sound the same. Everything sounds the same today. Well, folks, if you take a look at the categories alone, okay, from around the world in this industry, okay, you're looking at wellness, cosmetics, and personal care that make up 66% of all the sales in the industry. So when you hear certain categories and companies and distributors that are out there saying, we are the next $1 trillion category, we are the next $1 billion company, we hope that they make it to that. But if you take a look at facts, right, not just desires and wants, I'm sharing you the facts. This is under the DSA. And again, we have some of the finest products in these two categories, and that brings us to NHT Global. What gives us the competitive advantage over all the other health and wellness companies? Well, folks, I'm not going to share with you opinions. I'm not going to share with you Andreas Papakostas's wants and desires and marketing spew. I'm going to share with you real facts, real information, so you can get back to the person who invited you here today, collaborate with them, get your questions answered, and make the best decision that's best for your future. So for the sake of time on this webinar, I'm just going to share with you some highlights of each of these categories because you'll have a good idea of who we are, what we have done, where we are going, how you can be a part of it, why you should be a part of it, and then you can make a decision if you want to be a part of the most explosive growth that the industry has seen with NHT Global. So real quickly here, we're a 17-year-old company. We launched in 2001. Our headquarters out in Los Angeles. We're out in Hong Kong as well. We're a publicly traded company, and this is very important to understand because everything I'm going to share with you here today is documented and verifiable, which means you can look everything up from our sales, our numbers, our growth since we started in 2001. Unlike some of our competitors out there in the private sector where they're telling you about all this growth, all this information, but they don't really have to provide documentation to prove whatever it is that they're saying. I love that we're 100% transparent because all we need to do is tell the truth, and the truth is great enough. We're doing business right now in over 45 countries with about 2 more opening up this year. We're looking at adding another 3 to 4 countries next year out in the Asian markets as well as the South American markets. And we only got started. Now, let me share with you what other, I guess, industries, when they're looking at industries, it's not just the direct sales that are giving us that validation. In 2015, folks, we were ranked as the second fastest growing publicly traded company in the world. When we received this award, we were on cloud nine. Why? Because there are not a lot of direct sales companies that get recognized by the Fortune 100, let alone be top 10. We were ranked number 2. Well, it gets better. A year after that, in 2016, we were ranked as the number 1 fastest growing publicly traded company in the world. This is not just in direct sales. All publicly traded companies in all industries like Google, Facebook, Skechers, Nike, Adidas, you name it, ranked number 1. And guess what? Last year, it got even better. Once again, we were ranked the number 1 fastest growing publicly traded company in the world, making it 2 consecutive years in a row. So what does that mean? That means you should feel extremely proud to go out there and be part of something that hasn't been done in the direct sales. Now, let me tell you something. You know, all this stuff is great, but what you do with it is what can be even greater. But make no mistakes, you cannot be ranked as the number 1 company in the world by having okay products, okay? By having an okay system or having an okay leadership board. You got to have one of the best and consistent throughout the years to even be recognized and be part of these billion-dollar giants of names and companies that are worldwide recognized. And I want to talk about our products because it's one of our success pieces to being number 1 in the world. Our product line, folks, is truly, I would like to say, in the top 1% of results. Premium quality. They're based on the latest scientific research. They're formulated by top medical doctors, really from around the world. Our packaging is luxurious. People love our packaging. It has a global appeal. And what do I mean by that? If your product is proven and can't travel the world, you're going to have a hard time being in business. Now, we have 7 categories of products around the world, but in North America, we have 5, we have 6, depending on where you are. But again, most of our flagship products can be found anywhere around the world. And I want to quickly go over one product in just a few of the categories, just to share with you the excitement that you're going to get based on what we have and what you can offer to so many people that, again, is fueling the industry of direct sales. Remember, we talked about wellness and also cosmetics. I want to bring your attention to our STEM Renew product, our stem cell nutrition product we launched several years ago that is breaking records around the world because of the results people are experiencing. Now, again, I am not making any medical claims here. But this is a product that if you take a look at the science, and the person who invited you to this presentation can share with you a video by our formulators that explains the ingredients in this product and what it does to the human body, you're going to want to have every single one of your family members and loved ones on this product. It's a product that activates our own stem cells in our bone marrow that allows, again, the cells to be able to regenerate, repair, and also renew cells where it is needed, from joints to cardiovascular to the nervous system. If you hear what is happening and how we are supporting people's health with this product, you're not going to find the testimonials like this, because 99% of the dietary supplements out there are there to replenish deficiencies in our nutrition. This is not a replenishing product. This is a product that allows us to repair, regenerate, and renew. So again, you gotta watch the webinar that gives specific information on how this product works in the human body. It is definitely a product that everybody should have in their household to take on a daily basis. Now, when you also add some of the replenishing products that we have, because we're deficient in certain minerals or vitamins because of the foods that we eat or the foods that we don't eat. It is truly is the best combination to optimize the human body. How many here would love to have better health? If you want to sleep better, you want to have more energy, you want to have no pain, you want to be able to feel fantastic, remember things, and just feel overall jubilant. I mean, everybody would want to do that. We've got products, folks, that can help you do just that. And by having the Stem Renew product as a foundational product to receiving some of the replenishing products that we have, it's a home run in the direct sales industry when it comes to health and wellness. Now, I want to bring your attention as we get into the beauty slash skincare category, because it is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Because the baby boomer and the people that are going to retire at the age of 65 and above are spending more money on how they look. It's the truth. Everybody's coming out with skin care regimen for people to purchase. Folks, this is a flagship product that we have for over 8-10 years. Our Skindulgence 30-minute non-surgical facelift system. Folks, this is the exercise treatment for your face. Our hardening mask that we have that you apply is basically stimulates the nerve endings of your facial muscles, which gives you a passive exercise treatment of the face. It uplifts and tones your facial muscles, not just the skin. And it is what is got as people are in awe after their first treatment. It's for all skincare types. Again, it improves skin tones and fine lines and wrinkles and brown spots and aging spots. It's a 3-month supply kit that you can use every other day. You take 30 minutes. It's not an overnight mask. You don't have to worry about getting it all over your sheets. It smells fantastic, but more importantly, the results that people are getting just after one application. You see a lot of anti-aging products out there, and what people are doing in 3 or 4 months, we are getting in 3 or 4 applications. If you have not experienced this product, I highly encourage you to purchase this from the person who invited you to this presentation. I want to ask you a question when you're looking from a business perspective. If you went to your family, friends, neighbors, and coworkers that says, hey, I have a facial system, okay, 30 minutes that can help you look, again, 5 to 10 years younger, are you willing to try it for free? How many of you feel like you can get 9 out of 10 people to at least try it for free if they're in your local markets? 9 out of 10 people do buy this product after trying it for the first time. So it's a business, folks, that you can just let the product do the work for you. And again, it's why so many people are generating an organization by helping them feel and look younger with our Skindulgence system. And again, building a business by just demonstrating this product. Now, we got a lot of other Skindulgence products that go along with this, but we also just launched our Hollywood-inspired skincare line, which is a daily regimen. Now, remember, what I just shared with you, our Skindulgence, is our hardening mask to help you look younger, but people were also looking for a daily regimen that they can do. Folks, this is founded on science with our Barymetrics trademark, which, again, we have a video on this, on how this system works. It was formulated by a Hollywood director along with a cosmetologist, which is his wife, who, again, formulated a product to give to people that were going to be in front of cameras without the chemical stuff. And it is a big home run, a product system that with a daily regimen that when you combine with our Skindulgence, again, there isn't any other system out there that can get you the results with our daily regimen and our exercise regimen for your youth appearance. Now, we just also introduced one of my favorite product line, our Active line. We have a pre-workout drink. We have a daily weight management shake that gives you 8 grams of plant protein, clean ingredients that when people in the industry, whether they're personal trainers or doctors or those that work with athletes, high-end athletes, when they take a look at our Phyto Daily Active ingredient list, they are awed that it's completely clean and safe And the results people are getting in a short period of time is truly astounding. So if you're one of those weekend warriors, if you're very active, this is a product system that you want to introduce to athletes, to people who are always on the run, who are working out on a daily basis or on every other day basis. And it's just clean ingredients to put in your system on a daily basis. But for people who are also looking to lose weight, if you take a look at the Fido Daily Active, you can use that as a meal replacement, and it'll help you with that weight loss because it's only 55 calories. So if you replace one of your meals with the Fido Daily Active and feel comfortable that you're going to have an amazing amount of nutrients in your system, from superfoods to phytonutrients to you name it, you're going to want to purchase this product system ASAP. I have many of my athletes on this. They're ordering this on a consistent basis. But again, all this information that I'm sharing with you, you can get extensive information from brochures to videos that explains the benefits, and also, who's a great candidate for these products that you can share it with. So again, how do you get paid? So far, again, it sounds great. So far, the product sounds fantastic. Your track record is impeccable. How would I get paid? Very excited to share it with you, our compensation plan, because there's so many different structures out there when it comes to pay. You're going to love what you hear here because it's so simple yet very powerful. And I just want you to imagine and see the potential of what you can generate by just having me just summarize the 4 ways that you can get paid here at NHT Global. We pay you on volume, not on structure. You don't have to have a certain amount of people who have a certain amount of people and have to do it by a certain period of time, which is the end of the month, right? And have all these end of the month pushes in order for you to get paid a higher percentage, so to speak, right? That doesn't exist here in NHT Global. No forced monthly auto ship. There's no monthly orders or quotas that you have to worry about. And again, I'm going to quickly go over the 4 ways that you can generate income on a weekly basis, okay? Except for the retail commission, which pays you on a monthly basis. So how do you get paid retail? It's very simple. You can drive traffic to your online store and have people locally, nationally, and internationally purchase products through your online store, and you can get paid a retail commission on a monthly basis. We have lots of people that retail products offline, that people come over to their house, they do anti-aging facial parties, they enter these health events, and they're selling products on a consistent basis. We have people generating thousands of dollars on a monthly basis just through retailing. The other 3 bonuses that I'm going to share with you is when you start generating leverage income, meaning you start building a team, then you start getting paid not just on your efforts, but the efforts of everybody in your team. So our generation bonus works like this. Anyone that you personally sponsor into this business that wants to build a business just like you, you're going to generate a 10% commission on the volume on a weekly basis from that individual. If you want to sponsor 20 people, then you will get a 10% commission on those 20 people on a weekly basis on all the volume that they personal order, but also from their customer base. So when a customer places a retail order on their site, that's considered a 10% commissions for you. When those distributors go out there and sponsor their distributors, you're going to generate a 5% commission on a weekly basis on reorders after their initial order. You're also going to get paid a 3% commission on the distributors they enroll on reorders to also include their customer online orders. This is a weekly bonus that gets paid to you on a weekly basis. And again, leveraged effort. Now, this is what excites me and is very exciting for NHT Global distributors, because this is, if you understand leverage, this is exactly why so many people are coming in and, again, generating commissions on a very quick basis just by introducing a few people and just sharing this webinar with people that explains and does the work for you. We have a 2-team building system. And Everybody in your two team that produces volume is going to go towards this weekly Team Infinity bonus. Okay, we call it a cycle bonus. When you sponsor Sue into the business that wants to build a business just like you just started team number one. When you enroll and sponsor John into the business, you started team number two. Now, as you help Sue build her two teams, you help John build his two teams. You can see with just two people, you can have 6, 8, 12, 25, hundreds of people in your two-team organization. Now, when one of your teams accumulate 1,250 business volume or points, every product has a point value, and your other team accumulates 2,500 business volume, ding, 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 you just earned a $250 commission. How would you like to cycle one time a week? That's $1,000, 1,000 euros every single month. The same two people that you have, you can cycle multiple times a week. Because remember, it is not based on just your production. It is based on helping people in your two-team organization, going out there, helping them share the products, which increases business volume, help people sponsor their two people, which builds the organization. And all that volume gets counted for your weekly cycle commissions. We have people that are cycling more when they are sleeping than they are when they are awake, because our business is in over 45 plus countries. Our business never closes. We have webinars and recorded webinars and tools that people can use independent of them that can help build your organization. This is very exciting, folks, because this is why you are here. Not linear, not let me find another job to put in 20, 30, 40 hours so I can get paid 20, 30, 40 hours. How would you like to have 100 people in your organization and get paid on the efforts of hundreds of people in your organization? That's leveraged income. That is what people are looking for, and they don't know where to look for it. Some other companies out there, like a uni-level plan, will pay you based on structure. A Trimax plan, the same way. You have to have three who have three who have three, and you got to do it by the end of the month. Otherwise, all your volume goes away. It starts at zero again. Well, here's the benefit of our compensation plan. If one of our teams have 100,000 BVs and your other team has zero, guess what? Your 100,000 BVs will be there next week for you, will be there next month for you, will be there next year for you to capitalize on. No end of the month pushes. No begging mom and dad to buy that extra product because you really want to get to that title or structure. We don't operate like that. That is not building a business. That is working hard to sustain a business. And we help people with our compensation plan and our product line to build a business and build it the right way. Now, we also have a 7-level matching bonus. All these three distributors of generation here that, again, you enroll and sponsor within your 3 generation, you're going to get a match on the cycle checks that they earn on a weekly basis. So if I help Sue earn a $250 cycle check, I'm going to get 10% of that every time she cycles because I personally sponsored Sue. It doesn't matter if I put Sue in my 20th level or 100th level. If I personally sponsored anybody that earned a cycle commission, if they earned $1,000 in cycle commission, that's a $100 check coming to me. I want you to think about the potential as you build your 2-team organization and why so many people are generating a significant amount of income on a very part-time basis, because it's not linear. It is leverage. Again, details on this compensation plan can be shared with you from the person that invited you to this presentation. I just wanted to share with you the potential so you can start visualizing what you can do with just a few people to get started on, again, helping people become healthier with our product line and offering an opportunity that is doable for people to become their own entrepreneur. Here's what gets even more exciting. Everybody can tell you they pay out 70%, 100%, all this stuff. Folks, it doesn't matter what people say unless they can provide documents and they can verify that. And again, you'll hear that mostly from privately held companies, unfortunately. But we are the highest payout binary in the entire industry by far. Documented, okay? And again, we are excited about this because it doesn't matter what anybody else says. We know we pay out the most commissions per sale in our field. Okay. So again, this is all verified. You can do also your own. I think I muted myself. Let me unmute myself, and I think you guys can hear me again. So we also have an incentive program that's not tied to our compensation plan, which means we offer more than just the commissions of you going out there and building your organization. Okay. So again, how would you like to take an all-inclusive paid trip to some of the most exotic places in the world, all paid for by NHT Global on a yearly basis? How would you like to generate an additional $65,000 in addition to your compensation plan? How about instead of you qualifying for a monthly car bonus, where sometimes you may not be able to qualify again, and now you have a $700 expense, how about we just give you $25,000 and you can go and put that towards a car that you want, again, in addition to the compensation plan. See, we do things here, folks, that do not get people in trouble when it comes to building a business that I see so much in this industry because I've been in it for 18 years. This is a compensation plan and then a program that rewards people better than anybody else in the industry, hence why we're ranked #1 for 2 consecutive years in a row. But I want to spend time here because this is so important to understand, because you can have the greatest, baddest, latest, shiniest product and service in the industry, but it only is as good as the leadership. The leadership is what runs organizations, folks. Our churches are made up through leadership. Our government is made up through leadership, good or bad, right? Folks, the products and compensation plan is only as good as the leadership. And I can't say enough about these two founding distributors and incredible global ambassadors that, again, 17 years later, are still helping and working with people to reach their God-given potential. Money is not an issue for these two individuals. They have a mission to help people become an entrepreneur and doing it the right way. They're highly respected worldwide. They've been featured on so many books and magazines. They're truly considered legends in the industry. And these are the people that you're going to be partnering up with in addition to the person that invited you to this webinar. An opportunity for you to experience some of the best mentorship that is available, not just for you to build your NHT Global business, but truly to develop yourself as a person, as a leader, not just in NHT Global, but within your families, in your communities, and in your life. So the supporting system we have here, folks, is truly unbelievable. You'll get your own personalized online store that you can retail in over 40 plus countries. You'll have a basic step-by-step training to get started. Once you decide to make the decision to be a part of this, you'll have a step-by-step online training system that will help you get started and will help the person that invited you here, that's going to sponsor you, help you get started with whatever goals you have here with our company. You'll have access to live calls, recorded calls. You are on a live webinar right now. Some of you guys are going to hear it as a recording. You'll have access to these recordings to be able to leverage off of to build your organizations. We have leadership training calls on a monthly basis, regional events, national events, international conferences, whatever. Let's just put it this way. It's a turnkey business operation, okay? And not only are you able to have access to anything you need to build your NHT Global business, you'll have access to the best selling self-help books and audio programs that has shaped so many people that, again, achieve success in their lives. And it's going to be all free to each and every one of you. So it's more than just a business when you join an NHT global business model. And I'm going to share with you quickly how you can get started, because we have 4 types of distributorship. We have our bronze distributorship, which basically gives you 5% discount from our wholesale pricing. And all you need is to purchase about 3 or 4 products equaling 90 BVs, and you'll get a 5% discount. And that includes a 1-year back office. You'll have access to your own retail store that you can start promoting, and you can get started as a bronze distributor. We also have the silver distributorship, which is basically a 10% discount from the wholesale pricing. You come in with 250 BVs worth of products of your choice. We also have a few silver packages that we put together. And again, you'll have 1 year of your store that you can operate retail and also build your leveraged income. We also have our gold distributorship, which is basically giving you the highest discount that you can get as an NHT Global distributor, 30% discount from the wholesale pricing. You can mix and match the products that you want, 1,000 BVs worth of products to get started. And again, or you can purchase one of our 500 BV packages that will get you a gold level status. And also our platinum package, which is a gold status distributorship. But again, we include a lot more products so you get started. And what we do is you become an active, a lifetime distributor with no back office renewal. Our renewal is about $50 a year just to renew your office. But if you become a platinum distributor, there's no renewals. You are active for life. You don't have to worry about any monthly orders or qualifications or any of that stuff. You build it how you want, when you want, where you want to go with it. It's your business, active for life. Now, you have a choice to make today. The choice is yours. I hope I gave you enough information to put yourself in a certain category. And I hope I didn't put you in the first category. And I'll tell you what that is. That you decide to do nothing, right? You're obviously on here for a reason, okay? You're on here because you want something more. You want to be able to make a certain change. But if you don't do anything, guess what the next 5 years is going to look like? Just like the last 5 years. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going to keep getting what you've gotten. That's a no-brainer. That's a choice. You can have choice number one if you decide to do so. Or you like what you heard. You'd like to try a few products. Maybe you're not ready for the business, but you want to sleep better. You want to have more energy. You'd like to experience some of the products. You want to try that facial system to look younger. Fantastic. Become a retail shopper. The person who invited you here today can give you their retail shopping, their shopping store online. Place a couple of orders. Try the products. Fantastic. You may want to become a distributor after that. Some of you guys are ready to build. You understand what I just shared with you. You want to experience the products, but you want to start building on a part-time basis and start building a part-time leveraged income, right? Take a look at the gold packages that we have per your country, okay? That'll get you started to get that 30% off. So when you retail a product, you're going to have a bigger retail profit margin. Some of you guys see this. You saw this yesterday. You're so ready to get started. You want to control your future. Again, you don't have to leave your career, your current profession in order to get started and create big things for you, okay? You understand the timing of this. You understand that this is something that can become very, very huge for you. Do not look at any other distributorship except for the platinum package and make yourself active for life. So again, these are packages that the person who invited you here today can share with you to see what comes in the packages and how you can get started as a platinum distributor or a gold level distributor. I want to end with my story here because, you know, when I got started 18 years ago, folks, oh my gosh, I was working. And there's a reason why I'm going to share my story, because some of you guys can relate to this or may know others that can relate to this. When I got started, I was told and was raised that if I wanted to become big and do some great things for my family, I had to become a business owner. And that's what I did. I owned a wellness facility. It was a doctor, medical practice, physical therapy. We had acupuncture, chiropractic, massage therapy, you name it. And folks, I was working literally over 80 hours a week. I was commuting about an hour and a half each way. I just had a newborn. I just built a brand new home and I was burnt out. I did not want that lifestyle anymore. How many of you guys know people that own a traditional business and it actually owns them? Okay, so how important is having financial freedom if you don't have even time to do the things that you want to do? And back then, folks, again, why am I sharing this with you? Because some of you guys are thinking, well, I don't have time. Listen, 80 hours a week. No internet back then. Okay? No experience in this profession. In 8 months, I had one of the top 10 businesses of the company I was building for 10 and a half years. Became a six-figure income earner and went out and built a massive organization around the world. But here's what happens and why I spent time talking about leadership. How many people do we know had great products and all of a sudden 6 months after that, they're no longer with that company anymore? What happened? Did the product change? No, it's usually the law of association, the culture, and the leadership is what usually happens. When I saw the company change its compensation plan 5 times in 1 year, when I saw what they were saying up at convention was not incongruent in what they were doing to the field distributors, I couldn't put my name behind what I was doing anymore. When I looked for a company, I looked for global appeal and I looked for leadership. And after 4 months, after looking at 17 different companies, I chose to partner up with Joe Garcia, our founding distributor here at NHT Global. Drove all the way to Canada to meet him, spent about 6 hours with him. In the first 5 minutes, I knew this is the person I wanted to build a business with. What took me 10 and a half years to do in my previous company, I did in 1 year here in NHT Global. Not because I worked harder. It's because there's 2 things that can happen to you based on your law of association. You can have people magnify and elevate your goals, dreams, and aspirations, or you can have people destroy your goals and dreams and aspirations. And after I joined Joe Garcia, my elevation and my goals and dreams and aspirations were so high that I did what I did in 10 and a half years in my previous company, 1 year here at NHT Global. And I've been able to take my kids out to places, that exotic trips, that what people are looking for. What are they looking for? To create more memories with family, friends, and loved ones. That's what life is all about. You can continue chasing money till you're blue in the face, till you're 70 years old. And let's just say you made $1 million at 75, 80. What are you now going to do with that at 80 years old? Think about that. The golden years of retirement is not very golden for so many people around the world. Why? Because they have residual bills, but yet they have linear income. So let me ask you a final question before I close. Is it easier to save $900,000 to get 5% interest and earn a $3,750 monthly income in order to get that month after month off a percentage of savings, because everybody's saving? Is it easier to save $900,000? Or is it easier to build a $3,750 monthly residual income through leveraged efforts? That is something that you got to make a decision on your own. And I just shared with you a business model that can help you build a residual income that can easily also go into 5, 6 figures on a monthly basis. Folks, get back to the person who invited you here today. Let him know what your thoughts, what your feelings are based on the information you just reviewed. Let him know you want to try some products. Let him know you want to get started. Ask the questions that you have. And let's help you build your future here with NHT Global. Remember, you don't have to leave what you're currently doing in order for you to start building a leveraged income here with NHT Global. Let's get you back on health. Let's help people with our fantastic products that they so desperately need. And let's help people become entrepreneurs on a part-time basis through leveraged effort. And when everybody wins, we all win at the same time. It's a sincere pleasure to introduce the NHT Global business model to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining. Have a fantastic day, and we look forward to hearing you with your organization and your story very, very soon. Thank you, everybody.